In this chapter, we'll explore the importance of e-waste for planners and solid waste professionals alike. Across the range of communities, e-waste is a serious and salient issue, so let's explore some key factors that underscore its importance. E-waste is increasingly becoming a central issue for many types of communities, spanning from urban to rural, even for communities with heavy industries and those that are more service sector oriented. These factors listed here reinforce the point of not ignoring e-waste and its consequences for a community. While many factors exist about the importance of e-waste, let's delve into these 9 factors. Please note, again, that other factors exist, and these vary depending on the local context. Now, let's unpack each one of these further. One key factor to consider is the limited availability of resources used for components of e-waste. Although estimates vary, according to the United Nations, resource extraction has tripled since the 1970s. Finding ways to repair, repurpose, reuse, and salvage parts of e-waste will help to conserve our Earth's precious natural resources. Recycled and salvaged material in particular can be used to make new products, even electronics. This reduces the need to mine limited raw materials from the earth for new electronics. This reduction in mining also lowers pollution, since mining can have a detrimental impact on our environment. When we have a disruption in the global supply chains for the production and distribution of electronics, it illustrates the need for alternative supply chains. Local supply chains could play an important role here, which could be developed if more options existed for recovery, salvaging, repair, and recycling of electronics. When we don't have local supply chains, many impacts exist, such as shortages that hold businesses back, abrupt price increases, operational waste, revenue loss, and other unexpected impacts on both the producers and consumers. In the long run, some impacts could be an increased cost of living and difficulty in supplying basic electronics and goods that rely on electronic components. As urbanizing communities attempt to identify underused land, particularly in expensive or high-cost real estate areas, cities have a unique opportunity to rethink their underused parts of the city and reimagine them for e-waste management, collection, and recycling. In the U.S., underused industrial zones or former manufacturing sites could have creative uses and also bring employment opportunities for a wide range of skills. Also, bear in mind that the U.S. continues to undergo a shift in its industrial base as it moves away from conventional, heavy manufacturing to light manufacturing and specialty production. This often requires smaller and more compact factories, which lend themselves to be appropriate for e-waste management and treatment, supporting economic development for a community. Furthermore, communities have opportunities to redevelop brownfield sites. They can take these underused or abandoned industrial sites and reimagine these spaces. Some of these sites could be redeveloped to collect or salvage key materials from electronic waste. Effective management and recycling of e-waste protects the environment and human health. Improper disposal of e-waste leads to environmental pollution, and this could in turn harm human health. The best way to treat e-waste is to manage it properly. E-waste comprises many different components and requires specialized equipment to dismantle, shred, process, and extract the constituent materials that can be turned into new products. This has to be performed in a controlled system to prevent pollution and also to help ensure that workplace safety and health are top priorities. Finally, perhaps most self-evident are the numerous environmental considerations. The environment and its connections to public health play a critical role, from thinking about safe disposal to sustainability. Regarding safe disposal, communities are constantly faced with tough questions when figuring out how to dispose of the wide range of electronic waste. And each type of e-waste comes with its own adverse effects. They cannot do a one umbrella solution for all types of electronic waste. Communities continue to think about sustainability. They want their cities and towns to endure on multiple fronts for people, planet, and from profit perspectives as well. Finally, our high consumption habits have resulted in excessive waste generation, including electronic waste. This is a major challenge for planners and waste management professionals as they need to manage greater quantities of e-waste over time. While Americans make up less than 5% of the global population, we create approximately 20% of the world's garbage, where we produce over 250 million tons of trash annually. According to the World Resources Institute and the Circularity Gap Reporting Initiative, more than 100 billion tons of resources flow into the economy every year, and more than 60% ends up as waste or greenhouse gas emissions. In the next chapter, we'll delve further into the categories of e-waste.